Most people think adding radiant heat means spending thousands and thousands and hiring licensed electrician. But today I'm installing the Chillout system. It's low voltage, self-regulating system, and I'm going to have this entire bathroom heating up in one afternoon for less than the cost of a new power tool. The secret is this carbon mat, and unlike wire systems that can overheat and burn out, this stuff is self-regulating. And if it gets too warm, it literally throttles itself back. Plus, it runs on 24 volt. That means I can do all the wiring myself without a permit. Well, in most areas. Here is the 5-step plan to get it all done. Okay, before we start, we're going to do a very thorough prep of the area. And if your subfloor is loose or uneven, you'll get that crunchy floor. So make sure everything is secure, level, and clean. Then step one is to roll out the mat and cut it in the desired lengths in the area with scissors. It should be about 4 inches off the walls and about 2 to 4 inches in between. And the pro tip here is never overlap these mats. It won't start a fire, but it won't function as it should. Then step two is to secure the mat, and I'm using just a regular stapler gun with stainless steel staples and stapling about 8 inches apart, but never on the embedded copper bus braids. Next, we're clamping the silver clips on the copper bus braids. You can use a regular pliers to clamp these and make a good silver to copper connection. Just make sure your connections are solid and in contact with the bus braids. Also, you want to make sure you use one clip on opposite ends, but never on the same side. Then next step is to connect the wires. Strip the wire and starting from the far end, slide it in a silver clip hook. I like to bend it so that it won't slide out and clamp them to make a solid connection. But you want to run the red on one side and the black on the other, connecting at each clip all the way down to your transformer. And lastly, you want to staple the wires in place with the standard wire stapling gun without damaging the wires, and then make a red to red and black to black connection to the transformer. I'm plugging this tucked under the vanity I'll be building, so it'll be hidden but still accessible. Okay, so I'm gonna go around, check all my connections with multimeter, and the ideal range is between 21 to 25. So here is the first one, 25 4, 25, oh, wait, hold on, that was too fast. 25 3, 25 3, 25 3, 25, nope, 25 3, 25 3. Okay, my last step is to take one of these tapes and cover each connection to prevent any kind of corrosion. And that's it. In one afternoon, you've gone from a cold floor to a heating system that will literally change how you feel about your bathroom. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes since I plugged it in. Let's go check the thermal heat. Looks like all the mats are working properly. And let's check out the temperature. Is showing steady 85 degrees. I've put together a full list of compatible materials you can use over this in the description below, along with the tools I use to install this system. Now that your floor is warm, you need to make sure your walls aren't leaking the heat. Click on the link in the description to see how I insulated this whole room with non-toxic insulation. And my next step is to tile over this. So I'll see you in the next one.